One, we live. Yeah. By the way, we live. They can hear you now.
At all. You
Yo,
were the
yo,
only one
yo.
that's
What's up, my peeps?
yeah, you're the only one that's being able to be heard. Yeah, you need to know every time that you get your mic working that it screws everybody else up.
Me?
Okay.
Wait,
Okay,
Uh,
can
talk.
they hear us now?
Talk now.
Okay, there we go. Okay, everybody else, real quick, everybody run down the line so we can make sure everything's heard because sometimes YouTube hates us.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll start with you, Image, and then we'll go Speedy and third.
What's up? My name's Image. Just doing some art. Thought I'd hop in on this, you know, at the altar stuff. Seems seems so awesome, yo. And
Okay.
okay, next.
Okay, so we're good.
I'm just all right.
Okay, sorry
Testing.
about that, guys. We have terrible, terrible luck with YouTube, and uh, we had some technical difficulties, but that's something that's just part of the channel now. I should just change it to Popefire, the goddess of technical difficulties. Um, Welcome to the return of At the Altar, and with the return means a very, very special guest, and his name is Spencer. Spencer, how
Hello.
you doing today?
Good, thanks. How are you?
I am doing fantastic. I was so happy that you wanted to do At the Altar because I've been wanting to talk to you for so long because I love your art and I was like,
Thank you.
there's no way he wants to be on At the Altar. I don't remember who told me to get in contact with you, but they're like, yeah, Spencer would totally love to do it. I was like,
It was Rising.
Risey. I
Yeah.
love Risey. I wish Risey was watching so I could tell him right here in the chat that I love him. And thank you so much because Spencer is amazing and I am super happy to have you on this channel.
You're welcome.
Ray Thulu says we're too young to be boomering this hard. We do have some other artists here, and we'll have one more join us in a little bit. We do have Third here. How are you doing, Third?
I'm all right. I'm here.
That's all.
I mean, I'm not as fancy as the man of the hour, so I'm
Hey,
here.
Third is here. Now we had some problems, so I kind of grabbed Third and James last second, or James and Cole last second. So I do appreciate you guys so much for joining us because if you guys had not have hopped on, we would have had to cancel. So I love you guys so much. Links to everybody is in the description. There's several different ways to contact them. Their Twitters. They all of them are up for commissions, and as artists, they always do appreciate commissions.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So
I love money.
I literally just spaced out, and I thought you were talking about my other personality. I'm like, what?
yes, and they also have multiple personalities. So,
Well,
if you would like an artist that could just get in contact with Third. It'll be fun. But if you do happen to see some art that you like on this stream, the uh the links are in the bio, and there's also some funny stuff going on in the bio. If you would like to read it, it is amazing, and I think I had a lot of fun writing it. And it may also be on something to do with the 3 energy drinks I've had today.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh,
if I
that'll
have a
do
heart
it.
attack on stream, I apologize.
Oh.
But Image is also here. How are you doing today, Image?
I'm just doing my thing, drawing, eating popcorn, watching Two and a Half Men. It's all good.
Now, today's theme is, of course, as the title says, crossovers, and I'm super excited because I can't wait to see what everybody can come up with. That being said, though, I am going to read the chat really, really quick. We do have Rivia saying hello. Pope Raven saying they can't hear anything. Raven, it may be that you're going deaf, which may actually be better for the rest of the world. Yvonne says, howdy, folks. And then
Howdy.
Rivia says, yay, hi. Raven said they heard somebody fart. It was probably Popefire. It's I should have read that in my mind before I read it out loud.
I mean, it actually was me. My mic was hot. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Nacho Ninja does love his nachos, and you never know with him. Ray Thulu says y'all are way too young to be boomering this hard. Yeah, you know what's funny? I've seen um Gary Shipman have an easier time with his channel than I have. We've
Wait, Gary
actually had.
Shipman has a channel?
Yeah, he does. That's usually where I go to troll people.
Oh, cool.
No,
Um,
That's good to
it's
know,
my
buddy.
fault because this is the first time I got Hangouts to work with on mic. I'm sorry.
This is the first time I've actually streamed my art with y'all.
this is the first
Same.
time for everything, isn't it?
Yep.
Uh,
A lot of
we
first on on the revival of At the Altar.
Christian is saying, "Hey guys, Darken Link says hi. I want to see what everyone's drawing. Yeah, Nacho, if you don't mind, every once in a while, pretty much the entire stream, going over each artist and kind of lingering on them a little bit while they draw. I know this is your first time doing At the Altar. Yeah, oh, Spider Knight's joining us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's a little baby. Alright, Spider Knight, hold on. I forgot that he was hopping on with us. This will be his first time streaming ever.
Mm-hmm.
So we will be patient with you, buddy. Yvonne will be our mod for tonight. So he will be in charge of the chat while Charlie will be in charge of links. So if you are an artist and you have something that you want to promote and you're worried that I didn't get it in the bio, just let me know and I will hit Charlie up in forever. I didn't say hi. Can you reread that please and answer quickly? Uh right now this is probably not the best time to answer Link. Um I thought, yeah. Okay. So what are you, well, I probably can guess. Is this Starfire?
Me, yeah, it is.
Yes. I love my superpower of guessing Starfire.
Mm-hmm.
So funny story. I actually have an ability to pick out Starfire's. I call it my Starfire superpower. I can pick out Starfire's color scheme at like super fast paces, and I've been able to pinpoint pictures of Starfires in trailers and openings that other people haven't noticed yet. And I'm like, "There's Starfire," and they're like, "How did you even notice?" I, it's from reading comics and constantly like scrolling through them or flipping through them trying to find Starfire. So
I thought
I'm
it
like,
was like your side job to be face recognition or something.
it is my side job. Starfire is I get paid with invisible money. It's very useful because it helps me buy invisible ramen.
Invisible ramen.
Oh
And you get invisibly stuffed.
yeah, I get the illusion that I'm full, just like communism causes. But
Ooh.
I should be careful with my jokes because I'll get myself laughing and I won't stop.
Mm-hmm.
So we do have illustration by design here, and I have not streamed with
What
you.
up?
I have
Hey, how
not
you doing?
streamed
Hear
with
me?
you.
Yeah.
Yes, I have not
Good.
streamed with you in forever, Jason. So I'm just gonna
Yes.
tell you now, in your face.
Oh, you're talking about your subs on YouTube. Yes, Popefire has been embarrassing me and mocking me for months now because her sub count on YouTube is so much higher than mine. So I need everyone here in the chat to subscribe to my YouTube channel so we can stick it to Popefire and make her cry, bitter tears of regret, forever making
I
fun of me.
I will let you know, Jason, that I am driven
Yes.
by spite and only spite.
Okay, me
And
too. What a coincidence. So am I. So everyone. Look in the chat right now.
No, we can't have a spite war. Stop it.
That's my YouTube
The most
channel.
underrated motivator there is.
I'm drawing
Spike.
Nasser's new comic book. I'm drawing Nasser Rubadi's new comic book live on my YouTube channel every weekday. So check it out. It's going to launch next Friday, Friday the 13th. So
And be
go on there.
spiteful
sub.
and help him get subs so he
Yeah.
won't be a little girl anymore about his sub count.
Shut up, Popefire!
Dang, Popefire, you
Me!
savage.
Everybody sub to me.
Actually, I'm
Savage,
really impressed with
savage.
how fast you've grown, by the way, because I swear to God, it was only like, what, 2 months ago? You were at 200?
Oh my gosh, you're so mean.
No.
Backhanded compliment. Thank you, Popefire.
How is that backhanded? I think, considering the limitations that both you and I have, that we've done pretty good.
Yeah.
It's just I happen to have the advantage of being funny and attractive.
Shot fired.
I'm leaving. I'm going home. Wait, I am home. Never mind. Okay. So the subject is crossovers. You said today.
Yes. Now,
I gotta
with
figure
the
out
cross. Yes.
how do I show my my computer screen here?
That is a you problem.
The 3 dots in the hangout,
The UPS.
right?
Yeah.
Click them and we should go to share screen.
Oh, okay, cool, awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's been
Well,
forever
I'm still not
since.
sure. Sorry.
Yeah, it's been forever since we've used Hangout. Isn't it? For
I've forgotten everything.
so have I. No, mine doesn't even let me share screen anymore. Like I don't even
Really?
get those options. Yeah.
Huh.
It's just completely black
Jeez.
for me.
It's because they know you're just gonna put up Popefire pictures and they're like,
I would not put up
Probably.
Popefire pictures. I would put up Starfire pictures. Get it right.
Get right.
sorry.
So Flint and Lorenzo and Nighthawk Warrior are here. Ooh, and Gotham Knight. So we got like an entire Teen Titans group going on here.
Fantastic.
Gotham Knight disagrees with you, Pope Raven. He says I'm both funny and attractive. So at least somebody thinks so.
Someone would.
I love the underselling there.
Please keep feeding my ego. My head is not big enough.
We've had to buy her more hats.
Yeah, there's a reason why I couldn't fit the Nightwing hat didn't fit anymore. I need to get a bigger hat. So you're working on a comic, Jason?
Yeah, I'm working on a horror comic with Nasser. Hold on one second. I'll show you a page. If I can find it. Yeah, it's a horror anthology comic. It's about 4 stories, between 1 and 8 pages each. And Nasser wrote it. I'm illustrating it and lettering it and laying it out. I'm doing everything else, basically. And it launches on Indiegogo on Friday the 13th at around noon. So yeah, everybody check it out. It's called Secret Comics Presents. And again, if you sub to my channel, I'll be drawing it every day. You can watch me do it, ask questions and everything. And yeah, it should be fun.
It sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think it will be fun. It's horror, so it's not for I would say if you're 13 or over, it's fine. It's not for kids.
It's not for popes either. I do not. So
Not for me.
Yeah, it might not. Yeah, depending on your taste. I mean, I'm not a huge horror fan myself, but you know, it just depends on what it is. Go ahead.
We were going to stream us playing Left 4 Dead, and we played it for about 3 days. And somebody's echoing. But we played it for 3 days, and we had to stop because even though I played it to where I was killing Teletubbies, and I was disguised as Spider-Man characters, we had to stop playing it because I was still having zombie nightmares, and we only played Left 4 Dead for 3 days.
Yeah, I saw the movie. Was it Paranormal Activity years ago, and it kept me awake for 3 nights. It scared me so much, and I like horror movies, but I don't like watching them because I get scared. It's too much for me for whatever reason.
It's too raw.
Mhm.
I don't know. It's just some movies just get to me. I mean, it's like if it's a werewolf movie, I love it. I love werewolf movies, and I like vampire movies, like sort of like fantastic things that can happen. I love those type of movies, but movies like I don't like slasher movies really because there are really psychos out there that do that stuff to people. Like Hannibal Lecter movies, I don't like them because they're
I
too.
spent it. Yeah. You and I clearly you should adopt me as your child because you are the only person that says they don't like horror, and I'm like, I can't even watch Insidious.
Odin.
Yeah,
Look at me as
yeah,
a grandchild, though.
Hey, I
I'm
hate
big
horror.
on demon
Slow
movies.
down,
I
your
don't
room.
like horror.
I mean, I've grown up mostly immune to horror practically.
No, like, okay, so Speedy and I are meeting up next week to hang out and stuff, and he's like, we should watch the movie Ghost, and I'm sitting there like,
Oh.
no.
That's a good movie. You should watch it. It's not
Yeah,
scary.
she thought it was gonna be a horror movie. It's
No,
not.
it's not.
Isn't that
It's
the
not.
Oh,
It's a
I
romance
see,
movie.
I
It's a
see
chick.
Ghost,
It's a
and
chick
I
flick.
won't even watch Ghostbusters. Like,
Oh, stop.
Wait, what?
okay. Even I
Well,
can
it's a new
handle
one.
Ghostbusters.
I am so
I mean,
bad.
come on. If a whip like
Horror.
me can handle Gus,
I got a stronger
Ghostbusters,
stomach
so can
than you.
Okay, so real quick, I was just asked who was on the panel, so I'm gonna do a quick rundown of everybody on the panel. We do have Spencer from Spencer's
Mhm.
Tune. He is our special guest tonight,
Hello.
and we shall honor him. And everybody
Hey,
in chat
Spencer.
is going to
Hey.
Hello.
worship him and call him God. So if you have any
Wow.
questions for Spencer, you have to refer to him as King Spencer. And
Spencer
if you-
Senpai, how are you doing today?
For hire.
Good.
If y'all think I had dignity, no, I don't.
Oh,
I lost
God.
that years ago.
But then we also have Pope Dexstar, who has a little kitty cat.
Death Star.
Oh, it's so cute. So, if you guys did not know, Pope Dexstar is the name. Well, he's the inspirational name of the character from Relentless, Hassett the Humacat. He is a very important person to me. He's almost like a dad. He really watches out for me, and he's got a little kitty cat.
Speaking of which, I have a gift for you.
Okay, is it another cat?
No, actually.
Okay, I would like to see it. Is it?
But
Someone has the stream playing in the background. And
Okay, comic book Bob just reminded us that it's spring forward.
no, actually.
Kristen
someone's
wants to
echoing.
notice you, or Kristen wants to be noticed by Spencer Senpai. So Spencer, if you can give a little to Kristen, he would appreciate that.
Hello, Kristen.
Hey Christian, how you doing?
Hey, Christian.
Oh Jesus, it's spring forward already.
Yeah, I know.
Trust me.
Who's echoing?
Spider Knight, do you have the stream going on in the back?
No.
It's
Just
okay.
playing the thing.
We'll just pretend like we don't notice it, just like my father pretends like I don't exist.
Ooh.
Wow.
I'm laughing at that.
Talk about it.
Oh boy.
Hold on. I gotta make this
Well, that got morbid.
work.
Okay, but we also have
Hold on.
Nacho here, and because of Nacho's got some Bismo emergency, so he will not be speaking. Now we do have Third here.
Mhm.
How are you doing tonight, Third?
do what?
Now I
Huh?
noticed your thing says dumb feet.
Yes, because feet are dumb, and like it doesn't. If feet are dumb, hands are dumb. You ever try to draw hands or feet? They're horrible. Why can't we just have claws? Claws work. It works.
Hey,
People like claws.
well, it
claws
is
are back from
crossover,
massaging now.
so
You like
it
Mr.
is-
Krabs, right? He has claws. He doesn't have hands.
Yeah, that's right. Now get back to
Maybe
work.
we'll go with tentacles because people tend to like Squidward.
we have illustration.
You okay?
Enunciate.
Are you okay? Breathe.
Right.
Please, woman.
Illustration by design here.
Hey, how you doing? Also known as Jiminy Cricket and Jason Robinson.
Yes.
I
Well,
have many names, many aliases depending on where I am.
and I'm assuming this is from your book.
Yeah, this is a drawing from Nasha's new book. So
Now, why is Nacho in this picture?
Nacho, is that him? This him?
Yeah. The
Okay.
hand, the little hand.
Oh, here? Ah, yes. We just found Nacho's corpse. So
Nacho, you finally made it in a book.
yay.
Good for you,
Here
Nacho.
you are.
Now we have Spider Knight here in his Spider-Man get-up.
It's like Popefire, but Spider-Man edition. Think about it.
Yep.
It's,
Nice.
Yeah. You can't see
Hey.
anything.
I always appreciate a good jacket and hat combo.
Yeah, it is a nice jacket and hat combo. So yeah, you guys can hear me fine, right?
No,
Yeah,
we
we
can't hear you at all.
Yeah. Yeah. Last at the altar, I attended. My audio was terrible.
Oh, okay. You sound good.
You sound
Thanks.
good, yeah.
Yeah,
Very
I used
clear.
someone else's phone.
Now you are aware of the theme, right, my friend?
Crossovers.
Yes. Good. I'm happy.
Mhm.
I'm happy that you are aware of that. Then we have Dead Boy here, but he's not an artist, so we can skip him. And then we have Cole.
Whoa.
Hi.
Hi, Image. I think
Hi.
that's a Robin you got there, right?
Oh, Nightwing, actually.
Nightwing.
In a
Hey,
My
did-
Hero Academia style.
Ah, cool.
So,
Yes.
What's his quirk?
being annoying.
Yeah, he can attract Starfire.
He attract hot things.
Yeah.
He attracts bullets.
Actually, there was like a thing online that said like there was a thing online that said Deku had a quirk all along. That
And it
you know
was
It's crying.
his mother.
Crying is
Well,
his
it's that
quirk.
no, it's that his mother has the power to attract things, and his father, I think, has something to do with heat, and so they
Oh,
put it
yes, I've
together. It's
seen
like
that.
Deku can attract hot things. Deku can attract hot things.
I just recently got into My Hero Academia, and I picked up a little angry boy statue. But it's actually a really good show. Everybody was telling me to watch it, and I was thinking, I don't want to watch this because everybody's getting on my nerves about it. But you know what? They were right. I actually do enjoy it. It's got a lot of the superhero aspects that I miss in comics.
Mhm.
Ooh, Walter is here. Hi, Walter. I'm so happy that you decided to pop in. I love seeing you. And Curious 2A. I'm so happy. Yeah, everybody knows I'm talking about Bakugo. I'm so happy that you guys popped in for a little bit. Now, Nacho, can you pull me for a second? This was just sent to me by, I don't know. Just here. Okay, this was just sent to me by Pope Dexstar, and it says my two dads. Now that is Sword and Hassett's character. I do not know what's the one with the star's name. Pope.
Red Star.
Red Star.
Too easy.
But yes, they both adopted me. They also Doctor Doom, or the character Sword is based off of, punished me by giving me modship in the Saving Comics group. And ever since then, I've been his adopted daughter, and him and I have already agreed that if I ever get married, he will walk me down the altar because I love him so
Nice.
much.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He's such a good
Aw.
fake dad.
He is in the room, just so you know.
Oh, really? Did I embarrass him? I hope I embarrassed him. If you guys don't know, Happy Doom is a major softie, and you should go and tweet to him and say, "Hey, I heard you were really big. You were really big softie."
Hey,
Done.
Pope, can you tell who this is
I
going to
would do
be?
it, but I'm scared of my granddad.
Can I guess who's going?
Who this other one is going to be crossed over with?
She-Hulk.
Oh, you're so good.
I just did.
Yes. I am proud of myself. Now,
I
are they at a beach?
just did a
Mhm.
She-Hulk thing.
I like this already. You got swimsuits, you got Starfire, and you got She-Hulk. There's nothing better than that.
Mhm.
Turtle.
Which
Oh,
which
you said
Seahawk?
I was just saying
Which
turtle.
one? Which one do you think, Nacho? No.
Yeah.
S's. Exactly. Thank you, Zach.
Really? Why not the current She-Hulk? She looks attractive.
Does she?
No.
Somebody get Nacho some help.
You know what? You should add a beach whale to that scene. Just saying.
I'm trying to pull up.
Gotham says Spencer's trying to start a real life fire here with Starfire and She-Hulk.
Mhm.
I didn't start the fire, so it's burning. That's my alibi.
Wait.
I was here. Don't.
Dexter, did you draw this?
Draw what?
Oh, Song drew this.
Oh, really? That's it.
I should have known. I should have known that.
Oh yeah, that looks a lot more
Oh,
like
cool.
some.
Yeah, yes. Those songs work.
Yeah, that took me. I should have known because Song is like my best friend, so I should have recognized that style.
And she's my auntie.
Yes, and I have murdered Song in more videos than any other person. That
Aww.
well, it started as just coincidence, and then it became like this big thing where it's
And
like,
then she
okay,
became Kenny. Let's just.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
Fun.
Song.
Yeah, it was a tongue-in-cheek gag at the whole redheads in Hollywood thing.
Well, that wasn't even the thing. Like, what happened was she wanted to voice some of the redheads on my video. She wanted Black Widow, who happened to die, and then she wanted Barbara, who happened to die. And then we realized, oh,
Kill them all.
I'm gonna kill her all the time now.
The Ginger Apocalypse.
Actually, I need her for an upcoming video of DC kills Starfire. So I need her to voice Starfire for me.
I'm not gonna be able to voice him.
That's gonna be hilarious, I'm sure.
Well, I need to get back to doing my DC Does Stupid Things because I had such a fun time with that.
You're gonna have me back to
They
voice
make
some
it
stuff?
too easy. You probably lost count by now.
Yeah, no.
But when do I
There
get
was-
the voice act for something?
Do you want to? I haven't. I haven't really wrote a script or anything yet because I've been a little busy with my car. There was some stuff that happened with that, and I've been really busy with getting that fixed. And then I'm getting some stuff ready for Relentless. I'm working on issue 3 as we speak. Well, not currently right now, but um, it's been a very busy time, so I haven't had a lot of time to write scripts.
Oh, that reminds me.
Yes.
Hold on, I made something.
You should voice that.
That was funny when I accidentally DC does the stupid think instead of thing, and then Joshua has not let me live it down.
Hold on. I'm making this thing. It's because like Popefire's having like a hard time, and just like really stressed out, and then Spider-Man just pops in through the window, and just like emotional support Spider.
Aw. Aw, I like that. Cool.
I like that.
Yeah, I was gonna add text in, but I realized the meme potential I could have, so I just kept it blank. So I'm gonna just digitally add it in.
Cool.
So Flint is saying Nacho is normal volume and everybody else is super quiet, which
Really?
is weird because everybody is super loud on my headset.
Oh.
I'm not quiet. I'm just sneaky.
Nacho, can you
I have a
please
terrible
come out?
microphone, so it's probably me.
Yeah. My IQ's not the best. So.
Dead boy, can you catch us up in chat real quick while I try and see
That's
what's
why.
going on?
That's why.
Okay, so
I just boosted up the volume.
yeah. So first, someone Evan said song is the best. Josh trolled you about DC does a stupid thing. Someone said that the most stupid thing, jokingly said the most stupid thing DC did was making Starfire. Then someone then after that, like just basically all of it's just one word statements. Charlie said adorable. And someone said good one. Popefire said good one, Dark Raven. Then there was a laugh face. Then there was someone saying true, and then just basically, yeah, there you go.
You know what? From what I'm hearing, there's a lack of Spencer Senpai comments. We need more of those.
I agree.
More of those.
Okay. Hold on. Joshua, DC's biggest mistake will be letting me make Plus Dark canon. I'm joking about this. It's not happening.
What about senpai? Do we get more senpai comments? Did Spencer
No,
did
we
Spencer
need
want
more.
something?
No, we need more.
If Spencer wants something, guys, we have to give it to him.
He's our king.
Yes, if he wants grapes, somebody better be getting grapes. Nacho, go get some grapes.
I've already got a big enough head as it is.
Well, you may get them when they're raisins, but we'll get you grapes.
Okay, I like raisins.
Someone has a question for King Spencer, asking who is the best Titan.
I mean, trick question.
I would say
It's obviously Starfire.
Thank you. I'm glad somebody has intelligence.
My second would be Raven.
You lost 10 IQ points there.
That's my second.
5 points from Gryffindor.
So Spencer is our Lord and Savior tonight, Pope Raven. But he is
Hail Spencer.
Yes, hail Spencer. He is Spencer Toons. He is the god of awesome sauce, or at least that's what it says in the bio.
Really?
Yeah. I told everybody to read the bio because I had a lot of fun with it today.
I'm afraid to go down there. I'm not going down there.
No, I'll just read it. I didn't put anything for image. And then Jason Robertson, the guy that won't adopt me.
Yeah, my wife won't let me.
Yeah.
My wife won't let me adopt any 20-something-year-old women. Sorry.
How old do you think I am?
You're in your 20s, aren't you?
Yeah, like not 27 though.
No, it said 20-something.
23.
Oh, I was about to be like, I am not that old. Holy heck.
It doesn't matter. 20 or over, my wife is like, I don't think so.
But just think, like, when you're old and you're you need somebody to watch after you, I can at least put the funds in to do so. I mean, I wouldn't personally look after you, but I would hire somebody else to do it.
Nice, thanks.
27 is so much older. Oh my.
Yeah.
27 is so old.
Maybe once maybe when I'm 120, when I'm a widower, I'll get some 20-something-year-old women to take care of me. But until then,
no, that's gross.
Really
Your wife is your wife is so pretty though. Don't say that.
I said when I'm a widower, when I'm 100-something years old.
Popefire old can be confirmed. Flint, aren't you older than me?
Yeah.
I'm older
Word
than
has it you're an old man from Australia.
I mean, me and Risey have never been seen in the same room together. I'll just say that.
One must wonder why.
Jawa, what's up? I'm on my 4th energy drink, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah, I was really. So yesterday, because I don't have a car currently. I will be getting one Monday. Thank God for my insurance.
Yay.
Thank you, Progressive. I love you. But I borrowed my mom's car Thursday, and I bought I borrowed it Friday, and I bought 2 cases of alcohol. And last night I decided, you know what's a good idea? Since I'm off work early, I should start drinking at 4:37 and then just not stop. And I am a massive lightweight, and I slept until 2:30.
Wow.
And I'm a morning person, so I wasted my entire day.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
You know what? It actually was, because I was dying. I could not handle being in. Like, I was like, I need something fun to do. It's killing me.
What kind of food you have to go with that alcohol?
So wait,
Uh,
is that why I had those weird texts?
I didn't text you.
Mm.
How did you
No,
know
I
that?
Lord.
I literally turned my phone off because I've drunk texted people before, and it's sad.
Yeah, it's very awkward to come. You're like, come over. Like, I don't live anywhere near you. Come over. I'm not going.
Now listen.
Usually my drunk text reads something like "Herga Bundubada," Lupa.
So Sim
Like,
talk?
yeah, it's like a Sims talk.
Starfire Starfire.
Oreo started talking about how awesome marshmallows are.
I was passed out at 6. Thank you very much. But what made it worse was that I started drinking. I mixed it with my Mountain Dew, and I fell asleep. And then I woke up, and then mixed it with the rest of my Mountain Dew, and then I couldn't sleep. So I was annoying Speedy and Nacho last night. I was like, "Hey." Nacho was helping me look for My Hero Academia statue.
You guys find the Mina one, send it to me.
Which one?
Mina, the pink girl.
Pink girl.
The wife.
Yeah, I don't know their
Pinky.
names.
We're looking
I-
for Gravity. I always call her Gravity Girl. Gravity.
Yeah, so do I. Yeah,
No,
yeah, yeah.
no.
No.
I call her Gravity
Oh, the one with
Falls.
the acid, the one with the horns.
Yeah, that
Oh,
Mina.
yeah, yeah, she's cool. I
Yeah,
like
the
her.
horny girl.
Your Gravity is so much better. She's adorable. She's got nice hair, and she floats. That's like best girl right there.
Yeah, the other one is like super like sassy and brave. So
So Rebel Comics is upset that he doesn't get a shout out, but in my defense, I don't shout out losers.
Shout out Rebel Comics.
That sounded
Shout out.
so.
Say about
That
me.
sounded so
considering-
much worse than I intended. I was referring to our time playing Overwatch.
oh,
I
that's
should have
right. Yeah,
clarified that.
too late.
Burn him a new one.
I was like, what does that
Aloe
say about
vera
you?
for that burn.
Dave,
I was
you
like,
might don't want
"Say
Popeye
about
to be
me."
at my old age. She's like really, really.
Oh no, you're young compared to Manny.
Oh, she proved my point.
You never played me at Overwatch, so you don't know if I'm a loser or not. Ha!
I'm so sorry, Rebel.
Oh my god.
Dang. The world of Dragon Ball is going to be a sensu bean for that burn.
What have I walked into?
The most epic burn.
I'll
for a
1v1 you whenever you want, Rebel. I already know I'll win.
Oh, this sounds like another stream. Let's do it.
Oh man, this is not what I signed up for.
No, we'll do it. We'll do it on your stream, Rebel, so I can embarrass you in front of your viewerships. No, I love Rebel. Rebel, you have a comic coming up, don't you?
Yeah, Naomi is
Yeah,
is on
Naomi.
Kickstarter,
That's right.
I believe.
I feel like I'm kicking down, so I'm gonna send him a link so he can burn me back. 'Cause if I don't,
Kicking down. Hey.
yeah, he's been calling me Chicken Fire.
Even when she's trying to be nice, she's mean. So oh, so cruel.
It's how I show affection. Ooh. Yeah, Rebel, actually, we had some people that wanted... No. Yeah, Raggedy got in contact with you. just a heads up, if you guys are wanting a specific book, before we close down the fundraiser, we're trying to send out, like, we're trying to get rid of all the funds as possible. So it's probably going to take us another year or two. But we are no longer taking donations. However, we do still have some funds left in there for buying books for people. So if you do want a book like Naomi or like Nasser's upcoming book, please message me so we can help you out there, because we love to get books in people's hands.
Mhm.
Yes. Secret Comics presents.
Yes, exactly. I am drinking way too fast, and I'm very fat that I have a very weak stomach.
Oh boy.
Oh, jeez.
I'm
Fun
not
time.
drinking alcohol. I'm drinking Mountain.
Energy drinks.
Yeah, well, it's Kickstart.
Well,
It's
in that
bad.
well, in that case,
Yeah.
chug, 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 chug.
Just good thing you're not drinking Monster. Mm.
I don't drink soda. I have a personal vengeance against them.
That's an energy drink and not a very good one.
You should not drink soda. It's not healthy for you.
Soda's the best.
I don't plan to.
Soda is
Like
the
I said,
best.
The only
personal
soda I drink is
vengeance.
Sprite.
It's legal drugs. It's legal crack.
I stopped drinking soda in
That's what soda is. It's
2014.
awesome.
I've been happy ever since.
Yeah, I'm from Texas and we like sweet tea, but we don't just like sweet tea. We like sweet tea.
Oh, like
Yes. Petey's from the South, so he gets it.
Yeah, with how much sugar gets put in Kool-Aid. Yeah, I get what you're talking about.
I don't drink Kool-Aid.
Oh,
I was already in Comicsgate. I don't need any more.
Oh.
Dang.
Dang, Pope, you're
That's a
just burning
verb.
everyone tonight.
Yeah, I mean, why do you think they call me Popefire?
This is true.
So, Nacho, can you do a circle round about our artist, and because we're about to hit the first hour mark.
Oh, are we really?
Yeah, we're about 15 minutes away, but with how slow I talk and how much I get distracted, we usually have to start 15 minutes before. So start off with Cole, because Cole is on the left.
To the left, to the left.
To the right, to the right.
I forgot how long ago.
Okay.
So Nacho is drawing Nightwing. Now, what Nightwing costume is this? Is this from Kingdom Come?
I'm not drawing anything.
Oh, Cole. Image. Sorry, Image.
Well, thank you. And yeah, I'm drawing, like, basically this is a My Hero Academia style Nightwing, and I'm going to do a My Hero Academia Starfire to go along with it.
Good.
Yeah.
Let me... I like his hair, by the way. Actually, so 2 days ago, was it? It was Dick Grayson's 80th birthday?
Yep.
Looks good.
Well, now he. Yeah.
I was
80
happy
years
people were
later.
showing Dick Grayson some love because of that.
Yep. 8 years later, this little sidekick kid would turn into Rick Grayson.
80 years later, he's still in his 20s.
So, real quick, before
I love
forget,
comic aging.
Yeah.
Peter Parker's still 28 and he was 17 in the 60s.
Is Zach Ruthman? All right, let's get the chat back on subject. Flint says sweet tea, sugar with some leaf mixed in. All right, Spider Knight, are you getting ready to show your piece?
Yeah, almost. I'm not sure how it will turn up, but like on camera. But yeah, we're getting ready.
All right, let us see, buddy.
It's Spider Knight. I can't. Spider
Okay,
Knight.
there you go. Looks good.
Rita. And
Oh, cool.
my Popefire redesign because
Looks good.
Popefire's design wasn't all that great, so I thought I might upgrade it.
Hold on.
Wow.
Can you show me
Fire.
again?
Spider Knight.
You
Fire,
wanna
can you show me
wanna
again?
go
I didn't
there?
see.
Because I've been
Go there.
spitting fire tonight, and your jacket's not flameproof.
Hold on.
Spider Knight. Can you show me that again? I didn't get to see it the first time.
Hold on. Yeah. Okay, Popefire just started inking her.
Not
Vita.
bad, mate. Not bad, not bad.
Yeah. Also, why'd you call me Mike? Never mind. Oh, there's a little Raggedy Man like painting thing that I did, inking.
Oh, nice. Love that.
I love the
Very
little
good.
Raggedy. I like so actually if you guys didn't know, Spider Knight has done so much fan art of Relentless that we actually changed one of the characters' color schemes to match his out of a sign of thank you so much for having faith in us and loving us. Because it meant so much. This was back when we had just announced it and he was like, I already love these characters and he designed them even he drew them in their original costumes, which he had no problem with at the time.
Right.
I'm just joking about the design joke. Joke. I love that. I love it all.
It's fine.
I'm actually trying to
She's a good sport.
Stop terrorizing
I'm
the
a terrible
Popefire.
sport.
I'm gonna try to like pull up some of the Relentless art that I've made, and then screen share. Because the way this is going, it's not gonna be done until probably tomorrow.
How much time do we have, by the way?
We probably will end at 11:30 if you guys are cool with that.
That's
But
fine.
if you guys want to go longer, we can go until 12.
I'd like to go longer if that's all right with you guys.
I have a bad habit of not being able to sit still long enough.
Well, I chose 2 characters with a lot of hair, so I'm gonna be here a while.
Hey, I mean, whichever. If you guys want to go on longer, we'll definitely go longer. It also depends. Dillards is here. Joshua said I should come and troll Popefire. Oh, thank you, Joshua. Illustration by design. What are you drawing, and why are you drawing a guy looking at somebody's butt?
Because he's the guy. Hold on one second.
Because you're a pervert.
There you go. It's Nightcrawler and Batgirl.
Oh. Now, why would you draw Batgirl on a Popefire stream, though?
Why not?
Because Barbara is a terrible character.
What?
Ooh.
I'm out of here.
Them flat words.
She's awesome as Oracle.
She is the best Batgirl.
She's awesome when she can't walk.
Exactly. It doesn't matter if she can walk. If she can't, she still kicks butt.
She's who's the better Batgirl? Stephanie Brown. Because
Oh,
at least
stop it.
At least Stephanie Brown has a personality.
Oh my gosh. Stop embarrassing yourself. How dare
Stephanie
you?
Brown has a personality.
dare
You know
you
who
slight
doesn't has a Barbara Gordon literally is just a Barbie in go-go boots.
How dare you?
I mean, who knows? Maybe this guy likes Barbie.
And another thing, Stephanie is a feminine, beautiful name. You know what Barbara sounds like? It sounds like a name you would yell when you're dying on the toilet.
You know why Stephanie? You know why Stephanie has never had on TV or movies? Because she stinks.
Stephanie Brown was two on TV.
Nobody likes.
Actually, she was on TV. You want to know in the original Batman, the animated series, the Batman?
Live action.
No. Tim Drake is married to Stephanie Brown in the Batman Beyond universe.
Stinks.
No, that's Stephanie.
I'm saying.
I swear.
Oh my god.
I'm telling you, you're all good.
I try to.
As your co-father, actually give you some tough love. It's awesome.
No,
John Constantine's the best Batgirl.
You know what? I'll agree with that.
John Constantine equals Batgirl.
Stephanie's not a better. Okay, Stephanie is the Batgirl we deserved. Barbara was the Batgirl they gave us as punishment.
Oh.
Nixie, you are a traitor, and I cannot believe you would say that. like hurt my core, and I feel like I'm like my core is freezing up, and it hurts that you would betray me in that manner, Nick.
Okay, like I like Barbara, but yeah, Stephanie and Cass are better. It's just that Barbara gets more of the attention. They're
Yeah.
like mainstream
There's-
stuff.
More
I don't
awesome.
even
She's
I don't
more awesome.
even get it though. Like, why do you have 5 Robins but 1 Batgirl? Like, how does that work? Like, what? How can you go through that many Robins and then not even switch Batgirls once?
Who are you talking to?
Okay. No, I can't. It's just because Bruce got mad at anyone that looked at her. I don't know.
No, Joshua is correct. I do only hate Bat. No, actually, I hated Batgirl before I found out about the shipping stuff. I like Stephanie because I like Barbara as Oracle. I do not like her as Batgirl. I like Stephanie Brown as Batgirl because that was the Batgirl that I always thought had more personality. Cass, I like Cass more than I literally would take Damian Wayne dressed in drag over Barbara.
Yeah, and also
Dang!
Good luck getting into that dress.
Spitting some fire.
I would, and I don't even like Damian.
so we have a question.
No one does.
If the Titans family, if the Teen Titans became Bat Family, what would you think of that?
No.
Burn it with fire. That's what.
Yeah, one of the cool things about the Titans is that it does represent Dick working independently of the Batman and being his own person.
Yeah.
Yes. So now that Illustration by Design has disappointed me, third, what are you
Won't be
drawing?
the last time, don't worry. Won't be the last time.
Mercy.
What are you drawing third?
Mercy from Overwatch and like 70s disco kind of outfit, I guess.
Ooh. I do like disco. And I do like Mercy. So, funny story, and I'm gonna get flack for this now that I'm gonna say it. But everybody keeps telling me that the character Popefire is way too much like Starfire, and
Too much like
actually,
Starfire.
They're nothing alike.
Yeah.
actually, Popefire has more in common with Mercy than she does Starfire. And I'm actually
I
shocked
was
nobody
gonna say
noticed.
Starfire is more like Popefire.
No,
That's funny.
well, okay, so I got an orange car, and people are like, "Oh, you got an orange car because of Starfire," and I was like, "No, I got an orange car because that's what I could afford."
What'd you get? What'd you end up getting?
Oh, you're gonna make me say it. I can't even pronounce the car. It's a year newer than my original one, which was a baby blue Ford Focus, and I will miss you forever. I will miss my blueberry until I'm 80, and yeah, but I'm getting an orange
Mitsubishi?
Yeah, I call it a Mitsubishi because it's a really tiny car. But it was nice that this happened now because like the Ford Focus, the one that I had, did have some issues with it. There's like some computer issues that happened in them. And I will miss that car because I took such good care of it. But I'm also kind of excited about having a new car and getting to make new memories with it.
Ooh, Josh might have just threw a burn your way. So the orange car was cheap, just like Starfire, both orange and low quality.
Ooh, dang.
Instead of calling it the altar, you should have called this
I
the
deserve
burn
that.
screen.
I deserve
People are
I
just
set
getting burned
myself.
left and right.
And then we will go to Senpai Spencer. Senpai Spencer, what are you drawing?
I'm trying to draw this Starfire and She-Hulk.
Now see, Senpai Spencer knows how to make a girl happy. Illustration by Design. He goes to a Starfire channel, and he has the foresight to draw Starfire.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I'm trying Starfire too. Just
And
a second.
and that's why Spencer is senpai, and you only have 400 subs.
Everybody, help stick it to Popefire. Everybody's help me stick it to Popefire. Look in the chat. There's my YouTube channel. Go subscribe to me. Make Popefire cry.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I only subscribe to people that I want to hear from.
No, but seriously, sub to Jason because he's a really good artist, and
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
I do see him as sort of like an uncle type, and even though I troll him, it's mainly out of love.
Mm-hmm.
And
It better
also,
not be an
I
Uncle
like
Ben
his
because you
voice.
won't see that uncle for long.
Oh. Actually, I'm glad. Uncle Ben's like the only cartoon character they haven't brought back, so I'm sort of happy.
Yeah. The only death that means something in comics.
Yeah, seriously.
What about Gwen Stacy?
Oh, Gwen Stacy's been brought.
No,
Have you
Gwen
heard of the
Stacy
Clone
came out
Saga,
back.
man?
Brought back.
She's been
I heard of like
quote
the
unquote
clone
brought back
conspiracy.
quite a few times.
So, just a heads up, guys. Throughout the week, I'm going to be removing mod ships. It's nothing personal. It's just I need a tighter grip on things. So
Mhm.
please don't take it as a personal thing if you lose your mod ship. I'm trying to make it to where really the only outlaws are in charge or people that have a part of the stream like Nacho or Yvonne who are my link gods.
Just to
So
make
if
him a
you
professional.
yeah, if you do lose your mod ship, I promise it's nothing against you. I still love
Why
you.
Popefire? Why?
Ooh.
My
Or-
life
Hold
has
on.
no meaning
I'm
anymore.
gonna try
Oh,
to.
seriously. That's the only reason I'm on YouTube, to be your mod. That's the only reason I'm here.
How's your father? How's
For
your
sure,
father?
you Popefire. Why?
I have not seen How's
Why?
Your Father in so long on this
I thought
channel,
this
and I
was-
missed him.
Mhm.
Neo Star 2? Holy moly, I'm happy you guys are here.
Popefire, I found the page that I was looking for.
So Dillard says every time I check up on poor Popefire, she becomes more and more unhinged. Why are her friends not intervening? Yeah, why aren't you guys intervening?
I'm
Okay.
trying.
Can
You
I
don't let
explain
me.
this?
No,
Because
I
you don't
want
intervene in my affairs.
I want the cookies. I want the coffee. I want the Popefire. We love you, bye. Why are you not intervening? You guys are terrible friends.
Don't count on me for coffee. I can't stand the smell.
Try to keep her away from all the candies, and like every time we take one back, she pulls out another one from space. We don't know. Just does. You don't understand. We have a pile higher than her house. We don't know where she got it from.
Then I had to stop her from stealing all the ghost peppers. Man.
I just made some new ghost pepper salsa today.
See, there she goes.
Like, there's a reason why I'm spitting fire. It's because the only thing I eat is ghost pepper.
I can't eat spicy things. Like it's hard.
Yeah, you
Mhm.
can't. You also can't drink coffee.
I don't like coffee either.
Even if
Well-
okay. Even if I could drink coffee according to my religious standards, I wouldn't because I can't stand the smell.
Really?
It's the most overrated
I
drink
like
on
the
the
smell of
planet is
coffee, but I don't
coffee.
like the taste. It's weird. I like the smell of it, but I don't like the taste.
I said it here, the most overrated drink on the planet is coffee, especially if it's from Starbucks.
Well, Starbucks is Starbucks is a different thing. Like they're overpriced water. But
That's the best way of describing it.
coffee by itself is a beautiful creation, and it was God's way of saying humanity.
Wake up.
I know.
My favorite
that
thing about
things
coffee
haven't
shops
been-
is the muffins.
Then why? No.
America doesn't have good coffee. Just gonna throw that there.
No, I agree with that. America really has bad coffee. We also have bad tea. Like we have the worst tea in like the world.
Really? You think so?
We have to add so much sugar to it to make it edible. You really think that we have good tea making skills? Not at all.
Well, I'm just saying, coffee was God's way of saying thank you for the Renaissance. Okay. Just saying.
I thought coffee
That's
was the
pretty
way.
funny.
I thought coffee was the way of saying
Thanks for
stop
the
the Black Plague.
Renaissance.
Stop it. Stop doing this.
I mean, you American
Flint.
coffees are they kind of suck.
I make a coffee flavored tar. My coffee is so black that it's literally like looking into a black hole. I do not want any of that weak sauce. I'll go 100% or not at all.
Your coffee's so black, it'll never go back.
My coffee is as dark as black as my soul. I drink milk.
I mean, my grandma used to serve me coffee milk when I was younger, and I thought that was pretty good.
My mom
My
gave
mom
us
found
coffee at a young age, so
my mom found like Mormon coffee when she went to like Italy, and I was like, how does that work? What is this thing? And never
Yeah.
show it to me.
It doesn't make sense.
I don't
I
know.
remember at one of the companies I used to work out, we had like the little Keurig coffee thing, and I used to drink a lot of that just to stay awake at that boring job. Let's just say that was the one time coffee was an acquired taste for me.
I don't
Alright.
I don't like sweet coffee.
I'll take hot chocolate over coffee any day.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I like coffee with my whiskey, but that's a different thing.
But
Okay, but to be fair, Jawa, a lot of things fail in Australia. Like common
Australia's the Florida of of the Europe.
It is not.
Didn't Australia?
It's not even in Europe.
Didn't
I said it
Australia?
anyway.
Didn't Australia lose a war to emus?
Yes,
Wait.
they call it the Great Emu War.
And like,
Have you ever tried to fight an emu? You ain't gonna win that thing.
I mean, it's like in Australia, it's like, of course they don't have to worry about crimes. They're too busy trying to survive and like beat off the animals.
No, if
We don't beat up that.
Bad word choice.
if Riley has taught me
Too
anything,
busy
is
beating
that
off animals.
oh, that sounds really gross. Now,
yeah, bad word choice.
if Riley has taught me anything, is that Australian people are freaking fun.
Mhm.
Like every time I talk to Riley, it doesn't matter what mood I'm in, I'm leaving happy.
That's always a good thing.
No, Riley's such an adorable little goofball.
Just one thing is when you see kangaroos up close, they're not so adorable.
Yes.
Have you ever seen a kangaroo in person, Senpai Spencer?
Yeah, of course.
Are they common there?
Yeah, we ride them all the time.
That was the key.
Right.
I feel
You
like
watch
he's
over the
pulling my
animals.
leg.
Of course he is.
Yeah.
Kangaroos
Spencer.
ain't that friendly.
You know who's ridden a kangaroo?
No.
Is there
Starfire.
such thing as riding a kangaroo?
Ah, Starfire rode a kangaroo.
You wanna know who got tongued by a giraffe? Popefire.
Oh, you're gonna make me tell that story, aren't you?
Okay, please tell it. I'm curious now.
I am
Please
very concerned about
Giraffes.
So when Pope was a little, I think I was either 5, 6, 7, or 8. I was a little bitty Pope.
I thought Pope was a little bitty Pope.
Mini
Yeah.
Pope.
When I
What
was
killed
when
the
I
dog?
was when I was a small little Pope, my parents took us to a drive-through zoo, petting zoo.
Okay.
Yeah, it's only something you'll find in Oklahoma. That's how redneck it is. But they took me to a drive-through petting zoo, and you could pay to feed the animals for $2, and we got a little cup to feed the animals. Well, most of the animals you could put the food in your hands, and they would just eat out of your hand. So I would put the food in my hand, and when we got to the giraffe wrapped his tongue around my arm and pulled me out of the car.
Boy.
And I just
This is
remember
spicy.
thinking, this is the most disgusting feeling I've ever. Because he got like all the way up to my shoulder, right? And he pulled me through the window,
That's awesome.
and I'm hanging onto his tongue.
This is how most hentai
Why you wear seatbelt?
stuff like a hentai. But
But all I wanted to do was feed a giraffe, and instead I get pulled through a car. It was happening so fast that I just froze. Like I didn't scream, I didn't cry. I just was like, what just happened?
Yeah, like you were trying to process what the heck happened. Like it was so unreal.
Oh, glad I brought that up. What time is
No,
it?
he didn't do anything violent. He was just because they're used to cups, and
Mhm.
I was a dumb little pope. And he wasn't violent or anything. He just thought, okay, I'll just pull her through. Like it's fine. But that was the time I rode a giraffe in a awkward way.
Held you up by his tongue, jeez.
It all depends on how you tell it, you know?
Nacho says kangaroos are giant rats.
Seriously.
I thought bats were flying rats.
Seriously, don't let the
Master
movie
Splinter
Kangaroo
is
Jack
a
fool you.
kangaroo.
Kangaroos are not
Think of
these
that.
friendly, adorable things.
So flying kangaroos?
So does that make Master Splinter a kangaroo then?
That no swordsmanship, yes.
That looks like his long legs.
This is a big brain moment. I'm gonna tell my Ninja Turtle nerd friend about this, about that recommendation.
Somebody laugh.
Kangaroos are swole. Jawa says he lost the Great Emu War. Neostar says Steambot Chronicles. Ooh.
Got full Wonder Woman here. Well, chunky Wonder Woman. I'm not sure.
I'm down. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like you're hyperventilating.
You sound like you're having an asthma attack. I am concerned right now.
I'm concerned what you can say. Like, there's this much buildup, it's gonna be good.
Should I be scared?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, well, we're not playing a video game, so she's not going to just shoot us in the back of the head. And
Josh said Popefire is inhaling the dead air.
Okay. I have a bad habit of laughing and then not being able to stop.
What happened?
But the truth is, Pope was raised by giraffes.
She's female Tarzan. She's being raised by apes. She's raised by giraffes.
Serial Dragon says keck.
You okay?
But seriously, are you okay?
I'm fine.
It's all good. It's all good.
I gave Adrian the link if he wants to hop on and say hey or anything.
Hop on,
I
Adrian,
do-
say hi.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, hop on and say hi. Stop being a coward. I know you use Mr. Miracle as your icon, but that doesn't mean you can get out of this one.
I mean, from all the fire you then he's probably just dodging the inevitable.
Look at giraffe themed.
That's
Oh,
what I
don't
said,
you dare, Neostar! No, actually, I'm not scared of giraffes because it happened when I was so young. I am scared of lions, though. I do not like lions.
Lions
Yeah.
can eat you. Giraffe won't eat you.
My sister used to love birds, but now she's scared of them.
Why?
She probably.
Because we were like playing on the trampoline
Lions are
one
the best,
day,
though.
and then like she had a towel over her head,
Hey,
All of a sudden,
Okay.
I see white. Like all of a sudden, I see a white spot appear out of nowhere.
I
And I look
really,
up,
I
and the
literally
bird just
didn't
flies
know.
Popefire,
off. I'm
I
like,
didn't even
I'm
know you
making
could
I'm
you
like,
really.
feel fear
I'm like
now.
with
Hey,
my
what's up,
sister. It's
Adrian?
like,
Making you feel fear now.
We got Adrian.
What's up?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey,
Hey, Adrian. Hey, Adrian.
Now,
I can't do the rocky
Adrian,
voice.
when you join,
Oh,
you have to
that's
praise.
Rocky again.
When you join Adrian, you have to praise Senpai Spencer, or you are
Are you-
not given any speaking tokens.
Speaking tokens.
all
aren't we
praise
against
to
tokenization?
Did somebody token?
Senpai Spencer.
So okay, get this. You know how I told you on the Attack on Starfire stream, how I made that comment on the DC streaming app just to see like how many people would be offended by it. Yeah. Since then, I have been called racist 4 more times for just saying I didn't like Starfire's writing in Titans.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because she's
People are
trash.
so funny.
That's a clear reason. I mean,
It's
No,
Trash
like-
Fire, not Starfire.
It's like,
Well, it was interesting though because I told Speedy before I made the comment, I was like, I'm gonna put this here and then I'm gonna see how long it takes for somebody to say that I was racist for just saying I didn't like her writing.
Mm-hmm.
30 minutes. That's all it took. 30 minutes. And all my comment was that Starfire threatens a 8-year-old child, and it's not Starfire. If you want to see Starfire, just go to Walmart and pick the Teen Titans DVD up for $34.
Yes.
What about the Walmart comics?
Though I have not been to Walmart in forever, and there's a good reason for that.
Which Teen Titans
coronavirus.
cartoon is it?
I actually,
Got the good
I did.
Starfire.
I actually
Which
did.
one? Here, let me answer Spencer's question real quick. So, are you
Yeah.
asking for like where the best Starfire is?
Yes.
Okay, so the best one in general has to be Marv Wolfman's, and George Perez's with New Teen Titans. There are some other good Starfires, like her run in Outsiders, where she appears in like 6 comics. Then you have Rebirth, where she's done really well. Avoid New Void, solo series Starfire. Both of those get kind of really weird with her character.
It's like, what was your source on learning for this character? Top 10 on Did You Know? Oh, Cartoon Starfire facts.
Well, with New 52, you could tell there was resentment for her, but with solo series Starfire, you could tell Amanda Connors didn't know anything about her. But if you want a good Starfire book, I would recommend New Teen Titans Volume 4. That is one of my favorite books for Starfire. There's some other good runs. There's not really a lot where she goes to her planet where the information sticks, because a lot of writers think, "Hey, Starfire! I get to write Starfire. Does this mean I get to create new lore for a character that already has a lore?" But yeah, I agree with you, Zach. Everything is wrong with the Walmart. And hello, Christopher Jackson. I am so happy to see you in the chat, buddy. What's wrong
Anyway.
with Walmart?
I was about to say about the Walmart Titans Giant. I did like see it. I kind of skimmed through it, and the art was bad. Not Dark Judas contract hacked art bad, but like bad.
You know who I'd like to see come back for Titans books?
Who?
Rob Hunter. Have you ever read the Teen Titans Blackest Night, Spider Knight?
I have not.
He's the artist on that one, or for most of them. He is a really, really good artist, and DC kind of ghosted him. But I would have preferred, they should, for Judas contract Dark Multiverse, they should have got a legendary Teen Titans artist, and I think Rob Hunter would have been a good choice, or at least somebody that can mimic George Perez's style. Instead, they got a Marvel artist, and you know the first problem with that is Marvel artist, and we all know how much Marvel likes.
I still have PTSD from that.
Yeah, and in Blackest Nights, Zombie Terror looks like the spitting image of Taylor Swift.
She does.
Oh, that is good.
Yeah,
That's
well,
actually
Rob
good.
Hunter, like they ghosted him. They literally they ghosted him like he was like DC was a hot girl and he was a nice guy.
Wow. Oh man. Okay, you know what's funny about this? I looked up Rob Hunter art Teen Titans, and like down the line, I do get like the DC Daily and like or Dark Judas contract, and I was like, huh, that's
Well, that may have to be with me leaving a comment on one of the things saying you should have got Rob Hunter for this.
you're influencing.
So, a funny story, depending on the time of day, if you type in Starfire, sometimes you'll see Popefire in Google searches.
Which is good.
I will
It's
admit.
it happens every once in a while.
Mm-hmm. Who knows? Soon enough, it'll start happening more often.
Yes.
It'd be nice.
I think this is the most people I've ever seen watching your stream at one time.
Well, people like a train wreck, so.
Yeah. Well, this is probably the most that I've gotten to insult people in a stream, so you know.
Yeah.
You like her humor.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do like hurting people.
Yeah, or roasted. Yeah.
Hurt myself.
The special roast edition of Out to Altar.
Is Starfire more of a cosmic character?
Is she?
I think she kind of is.
What
What's her
would you
ties to,
classify
like,
as a cosmic character?
Well,
I'd
I
say
mean,
some people like Silver Surfer,
yeah,
Mr.
I think
Miracle, people like that.
I think she'd be more of a cosmic character if she were in space more. She spends most of her time on Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, okay, this is one of my biggest problems with Starfire. She knows that her planet is suffering, and it's just not in her character to let them, like, to know that her star system is still mostly enslaved. Because if you see a Tamarinian off Tamarin, they're more than likely a slave. And one of the things that bothers me is that we've only gotten a handful of arcs where she goes to space, and they're never dealing with the problems going on in her star system. It's always dealing with other people's star systems, and that always has bothered me because it's just so out of character for her to not care.
Yeah.
It's
a
not
solo
like-
book could have been built around that.
Yeah, it could have, but instead they spent her time in Florida trying to relearn human culture when she's 22.
Yeah.
Come on, it works with 16-year-old Starfire because she's 16. It doesn't work with adult Starfire, and it didn't.
No.
Like they didn't do that with New Teen Titans.
Nope.
Yeah.
She was already well studied on most things.
Yeah, is Nova considered a cosmic character? He is, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he is.
I don't know. Is he?
I don't know. I think Marvel deals with cosmic, and DC is just like, yay, aliens.
Well, like Darkseid's a
And
cosmic
Batfam and Batfam. We okay, some aliens. Batfam.
Bat family. Yeah, Batman has his own part of the editorial group dedicated to him, and I think that needs to stop, but that's just me.
Doesn't Superman as well?
Does he?
Well, it doesn't show with
That's not
in
Bendis.
charge.
Keep in mind. Someone stop Bendis.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't show with Bendis around, but he's Superman and Batman have. His story, the best-selling female-led comic is Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Yeah, she outsells Wonder Woman. So if you're wondering why they push Harley Quinn so much,
It's because of that.
yeah. Are you guys going to see the new Wonder Woman movie, by the way?
Sad to
Yes.
I plan on seeing it.
It doesn't look good.
Yes.
I'll see it.
I was gonna see it when I thought Donna Troy was the girl in the trailer, and then when they said it was Diana, I was like, oh, I wanted Donna.
I figured it was Diana.
I wanted
Yeah.
it to be Donna.
Yeah. Well, guess what? You can't always get what you want.
Well, I wanted
We
Donna.
never get what we want.
Yeah.
I would like Donna too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, and of course, my feeling is that if Batman has to have an editorial team, all the key characters should have one dedicated to them in that case. The Titans,
Well, they can't
Flash,
afford it.
etc.
They're not making money off of these books. That's a problem. Like Titans is not selling well.
Because there aren't
Batman
any
and Superman aren't
books
selling
about
that well either.
Yeah, which is their own fault.
Yeah, well, I blame it mostly on Marvel because unfortunately Marvel is the stable, and when
They are
DC
the industry leader.
DC shot itself in the foot by doing New 52 and telling people that they didn't want their business. Like, if you don't like the new books, just read the old stuff. Yeah, Dan, that's a really smart thing to say.
Yeah. Did he think people weren't going to listen? Because
Yeah,
they did.
it's the equivalent of saying, "Don't you guys have phones?"
Who said that? Who said that?
It is Dan Didio.
Yeah, that's why he doesn't have a job anymore.
Yeah, and I celebrate it. Actually, a handful of my artist friends told me that Dan was a really great guy to work for if you were an artist. All my writer friends at DC told me he was terrible. So
yeah.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, all the writers hated him. The artists loved him.
I probably would have loved him. Probably.
So Christopher said
Theoretically.
something that I have to read because it is Margaret Robbie or whatever her name is a live action Barbie doll, but woman be I love when people spell it that way. Woman.
Woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Damned Nation says something as well that just has to be like said to the people in the back or to the comic companies in the back. Floppies should cost $2 at most. Yeah, the whole
Yes.
reason they keep upping the prices is because they're not selling. So they're pretty much going, "Hey, I heard you guys that buy comics are kind of addicted to this, like it's cocaine. So we're just gonna increase the prices, and that should cover the loss of the people that are no longer addicted to comics."
Yeah. Because I even asked Perch about that, and he basically said because they can.
Yeah, it's honestly not because they've outpriced it to where they're not gonna get any new viewers because kids can't afford it. Like, honestly, are you gonna spend $60 a month on maybe like what 10 comics, or are you gonna buy a new video game? Like,
Yeah.
Probably
Now,
neither.
bringing it down to newsprint, from what I understand, would bring the price down as well as going black and white, but just not enough.
well, they should do what manga does, where it's where it is black and white, but
Mhm.
also cut it down to where you hire writers that like you hire an editor to work on several books instead of just one or two.
Yeah.
You hire an artist that is competent, but also they're not gonna overprice you like some of them are. And let's be honest, some of the artists out there are charging way too much for Marvel.
Hey man.
No, you're no, Jason. You would be so much better at DC.
Mhm.
Like, look at some of the art they're putting out. Like the latest version of Odyssey. Like, okay, I was reading Outsiders, right?
Mhm.
I was reading a book from 2005, and it makes me angry because the art is beautiful.
Mhm.
But when I read modern comics, I'm sitting there, and even the colorists are lazy.
You're like, where have the standards gone?
Yeah, like you guys are charging me twice what these cost. This comic cost $350 $250 US when it first came out.
Like, this stuff is criminal. I'm a classy lady.
Let me get my freaking Honesty. I'll show you how much that one cost. Honesty cost $4.
Mhm.
And the art in it, it's a shorter book. It kills off the best character in the book, and the art is subpar. And I love Odyssey. You guys know that I've been I've been telling everybody like, hey, get this book. I buy 5 copies of this book.
Mhm.
And I read older books, and I'm like, even like the colors are better, and even when the art was weak, they had a good colorist on it.
Yeah. About the art, like one thing can like save it or just ruin it all.
Mhm.
Well, I had Rob Hunter tell me that some of the better looking panels looked traced, and now that he's told me that, I can't unsee it. And it makes sense because Dexstar, if you're reading Odyssey, pay attention to Dexstar because he will change breeds 2 or 3 times. No, I'm not joking. He changes from a long hair to a short hair 3 different times in this comic.
It's funny.
And that he was like, that's kind of a good sign that it's tracing because it's not consistent.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
when I
tracing.
yeah.
Hold on.
But
Hold on. Oh,
it wasn't something I noticed before, but now that I've had like professional artists kind of point stuff out to me, I'm like, well, now you ruined it. It's like thanks. I was enjoying things. I was happy being blissfully ignorant.
And then the world opened up to you. I feel like Starfire would be the girl, like, and Morpheus is sitting there, red pill or blue pill. She's just like, how'd you even bother asking me? You just ruined everything.
Oh,
Mhm.
guys, real quick, we are on the last day for Cross Comics Book, the Canadian Shell.
Oh,
I
Yeah.
know,
He got
I know
back.
it's already
He
funded.
got funded,
Yeah,
didn't he?
yeah, he got funded, but I would still like to promote him a little bit because he's got like what maybe 1 or 2 hours left to go, and I
Sure.
have pickups at a
Okay.
terrible time. But please go look into his book. If I can get one of my moderators, Joshua and or Flint, to share the link out, I would appreciate it greatly, and I will give whoever shares it a hail raven. So thank you in advance. Christopher says he is an indie novelist. My book is complete, but it's available on Amazon Kindle. Very nice.
Yep.
Whew, I've been talking a lot.
Yeah.
You want tracings for comic book art? Look no further than a Greg Land thing.
Ooh.
Oh, God.
Well, let's
Yeah.
get back
Yeah.
on
That-
track
that-
with good art because you're
can definitely
punishing
tell
my
that is-
eyes.
Stay on target. Stay on
I
target.
know.
I don't think Greg Land traces. I think he just like draws from reference majorly and then
That
repeats
doesn't.
over and over his drawings.
I've
from
seen
reference.
some panels. One was like directly from like Back in Black, and another one was it's supposed to be like him having this big emotional reaction to Uncle Ben being alive, but
I've seen his
it's
stuff, too.
off-putting because you can clearly tell that it was traced from porn.
He likes to use
Oh
porn
no! Stop.
Well, you know who's.
I just don't understand.
Yes.
Like, you can use a reference, but change it. Like,
He doesn't
Yeah, I
change
mean-
it. He doesn't change.
One of my biggest inspirations as a comic book artist was this little thing. It's for Ryan Otley, and it's just the pencils, like nothing else,
Oh, cool.
just the pencils. And it came with the first issue, and it's only there like because yeah, I'm young. I get intimidated when I see like other artists doing just huge stuff. I'm just like, oh man, can I get to that level? This is one of the things that made me just like, oh, I could do this.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Otley's good.
I feel you.
He got his
Spider-Man.
start on Invincible, and he made that book.
Yeah. Or even like, I even like Mark Bagley's stuff whenever he was drawn for Bendis for Ultimate
Yeah, back
I
in
mean,
the
I
day.
love Mark Bagley's style. I mean, Mark
Wait.
Bagley's style kind of got me started on comic book art. Really.
Yes. Mark Bagley. It's all.
Yeah.
I don't
all
mind
here.
reference pictures as much. Ooh, what comic is that?
Spider-Man Life Story. It's by Chip Zdarsky, who is writing an excellent Daredevil book right now. I mean, Daredevil's one of those heroes who has basically no bad runs, and it's great.
Yeah.
And like
Well, when he first came out, he had terrible runs. This
So,
book was awful till Frank
Yeah,
Miller
the
came
first
along.
three
I mean, just
the first
look at
three
that.
issues were terrible. That Spider-Man book he
So
did.
real quick, Flint says I've been studying comics and manga a lot lately, and it's both ridiculous and sad how much tracing such Photoshop goes on in modern books. Now, as artists on the panel, do you guys? Because I'm sure most of you read comics, right?
Yeah.
I am holding one right now.
Yeah.
He
Do
doesn't
you?
read
Are you
comics,
guys?
just so you know. He's just holding it. He's never read one.
Yeah, it's obviously that was pirated. You need to stop going online for your book, Spider Knight. But no, but
Did
honestly,
you print that? Did you print that out?
Yeah,
Did you
I don't
print
read
that out?
comics. I'm not a Spider-Man fan.
but
Yeah.
Clearly not.
but as artists, are you guys able to see tracing and photoshopping a lot easier than like? Is it something that you notice and you're like, well, that killed it for me, or does it
Not
make you
really.
angry that that other people are able to pretty much cheese their way in the comics?
I noticed, but it doesn't really bother me because like there's a philosophy behind some artists that you use whatever resource is available to get the job done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't notice every time, but when I do notice, it just makes it worse for me. It's just like use your own talent and ability.
Yeah, that's like
Just
fast food art.
I mean, I used to be a huge
Yeah.
Greg Land fan when he worked for Crossbin Comics doing Sojourn, but he's creeped me out in the last like 10 years because like
Well, I
his
think
stuff
a
is
lot of the I think a lot of the reasons
ridiculous.
why tracing has become such a problem, and Spencer just murdered a cat. I think the reason why tracing has become such a problem recently is because artists are not getting like a lot of artists are not able to meet their deadlines, and I don't really
Yes.
think it's their fault because I do think that there is a lot of pressure put on them. And I've ordered enough commissions to know that you're not going to be like an artist is not going to be able to pump something out like, and especially an entire 22-page book in one day. So I think that's sort of the big reasons why tracing has become such a problem. Um, but I'm not again. I only draw Teen Titans Go stuff.
There's a
Like,
bit of a dirty little secret in
mhm.
artist circles. Tracing is a technique that people have used for years. I mean, even like the big guys have used it. In a
That's
sense.
how I look.
Tracy
kinda-
reference is fine. It's just
Right.
don't use it for every single darn
Well, that's
I
the
panel.
mean,
thing.
okay,
Greg Land uses the same traced reference multiple times,
all right, but
maybe in the same book.
let's talk about somebody that's known for using actual models for his books, Alex Ross.
Yeah, Alex.
Mhm.
Do you
What?
guys think he's an amazing artist? Do you guys think he's less of an artist for using
No way.
models?
No
No.
way.
Heck no.
I mean,
No, he's doing like the classic. He's doing like the
if you have
classical
like
style
a wooden if you have
of
like a
like a
model
classical
for it,
trained artist would do.
oh, what like Mike Deodato Jr.
There you go.
I remember seeing like he photoshopped like he took a bunch of pictures of stuff, pictures of himself for like a scene, and like he would set it, and like he would like use it to like make a scene look more realistic. And I thought this is actually cool and innovative. Like it's not like
It is, but
direct tracing. It was like get the anatomy right and stuff.
So
well, it is.
real quick,
He does trace, but it's his own stuff. If you're taking your own references that you created when you trace, it's even less of a infraction in my opinion.
so real quick, guys, we do have less than 30 minutes left. So Nacho, if you don't mind showing off artists real quick, I'm gonna run to the bathroom because I have drank way too much Kickstarter. So I will be right back.
Thanks for sharing.
Now, personally,
thanks.
I don't trace. I don't use that technique, but
Sometimes for stuff I will use reference and like to lay out a page or for poses I'll have a look at stuff.
yeah. Well,
like
even
Yeah.
like it's come out in recent years, the dirty little secret behind Disney's animation in the back in the day was that they rotoscoped a lot of.
Oh yeah, that's super common.
For me.
Super common.
Stop.
I mean, I'm not trying to be the devil's advocate, or maybe I am, but it's where do you just draw the line? Everyone has their own thing.
Well, if you even look at like movies, right? Animated movies, they use motion capture, so it's not everything is not in the artist's head. Like you got to use some kind of, as long as you're not tracing over someone else's artwork completely or tracing over the same image over and over, it's fine.
That's unacceptable. Just taking someone else's artwork. That's when you're using references and someone. I mean, one thing my art teacher always told me is like you have to use references everywhere. If not, drawing a movie is not going to get you too far. I mean, even now I'm looking at 4 or 5 different pictures for different references.
Right.
This is what I was. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Like stuff like this, like this is useful. Like you do the layout first, and then like Photoshop some like pictures to like make it like so you know what to do afterward, and then you get something like this.
Right.
Yeah.
Usually, like when I reference, I kind of Frankenstein it.
Yeah.
Frick.
Yeah, I do the same thing. I Frankenstein it too.
I just come back and somebody beheaded a Funko Pop.
It was on accident.
I
Well,
am even buying Marvel ones. They're known to break.
it was a Christmas present, okay?
Okay, I'm gonna just tell you something right now. Nothing pisses me off than Marvel Funko Pops because Marvel literally will get characters that have only appeared in comics for a year, and then DC is like, what if we do Harley Quinn for the 537 times?
Well, in other words, Image, you can be happy now because this was an MCU Spider-Man Funko Pop. So
Wait, what?
Image just was like, what?
Yeah.
Image
I can't see it. What?
It goes right back on. He's alive
Oh
now.
my
And
gosh,
he's,
I hated that poster. I hated that poster.
it was the best one, dude. Okay, don't get us started.
Hey, no,
Don't get us started.
no fighting in here. All right, have we gone by the artist and checked everybody's workout?
Oh
yeah.
Yes.
All right, what
No,
are you guys
no one
talking
did.
about
No one
in
did.
chat? Don't be gross, Jiminy.
I didn't do nothing.
I didn't do nothing.
Didn't do nothing.
Right, okay, I'm putting somebody in a timeout.
No, why?
All right, so we'll start off with Senpai Spencer this time. We'll go right
Aye.
to left. So,
Aye.
Senpai Spencer, show us your beautiful art.
That's pretty much it.
Oh, I missed Classic Starfire's outfit.
Yeah. That's Starfire, and then you got She-Hulk looking excited.
I like it. I like it
Thank
a lot.
you.
This is what people come here for. Is for the sexy Starfire.
I'm going to reserve my judgment.
You're very good at curves.
Thank you.
I'm going to reserve my judgment.
I'm just gonna say something right now. The feminine body is beautiful, and breasts are a normal and natural part of it. And people that say that women shouldn't have a breast are terrible people that hate the female body. Nacho, we all know you have a problem. Keep it to yourself.
Shout out to the awesome artwork of Blake and Whatcott in that regard.
Actually, Nacho, she's got they both have normal
They were
female bodies.
harvested by China.
Harvested by China.
I'm done with you.
They're needing a lot of organs right now. People's organs over there are failing like crazy.
Okay. I don't want to know about that. I don't. Okay, so third, show us your mercy.
Yeah, that is a smoking Starfire.
I like it. Now I want to play Overwatch. Sorry guys, we're ending the stream. I gotta go play Overwatch. Very beautiful. I love it. Third. We're gonna skip over Jason because I already.
You're so mean.
All right, Jason.
Why?
Show us your if you can call it that, a piece.
Oh, that actually looks really good. I like that.
Yeah, there you go. See?
Don't compliment the traitor.
Now, Babs could use some work. I think we should fix it all.
So mean.
Where's her hair though? Are you doing cats?
I'm not done. So drawn.
You need some Bamf and smoke.
You know, I will say that
That stinks too much. She doesn't want to turn her off, so he's gonna say that.
I will say this: nobody draws acrobatic poses like you do.
That's for sure.
Yeah, because that Robin you drew for me, I had to take it down because so the sticker was on, it fell off, and I'm actually gonna need John to put it back up for me because it's in a spot that's really difficult to put up. But I was looking at it a few days ago and I was like, this is a really nice piece. Like you do really good acrobatic poses.
Hey guys, I might need to head off soon.
Oh.
Okay. Well, we'll miss you, Senpai.
Thank you.
Bye.
Hopefully.
But I'm doing a turtle right now.
Oh my god, you really did put a turtle!
Yeah.
I love it! Oh, senpai, you are the best senpai that we've had on this entire channel.
Oh, thank you.
Please, more turtles for Popefire. I love turtles.
Hey, Spencer, where can we find you?
Sorry?
Where can we follow you? Find you? Where are you?
At Twitter or Instagram at Spencer Tunes.
Okay. On Instagram?
Instagram or Twitter.
Okay,
The
yeah.
link to him is on the bio if you're wanting some convenience.
Cool. Awesome.
Let's set it to where we get him 10 new followers today. Let's try and get you 10. You're at 674 right now. Let's see if we can get him to 10 new followers, guys. So if you haven't already, please follow him.
I'm gonna follow him right now.
Yeah, follow him right
Follow.
now. And if you follow him
I'm
right
gonna unfollow him and then follow him.
Oh. All right.
All right.
Do it.
Show us your
I will
art.
also. I'll color this and post it on Twitter as well.
All the more reason to follow him. So for the
Yeah.
wonderful, beautiful golden boobies.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
What if you don't follow? Then you will be missing out on the colored version of this beautiful turtle.
Yeah.
Turtles do fight with honor. You should give the turtle a headband. All right, Spider Knight, show us your artwork.
See you guys.
Bye, senpai.
Bye.
So, yeah,
You already finished.
I'm gonna finish it tomorrow. I do also have this that I finished today. It's basically
art.
how the Titans should be in the TV show. There is no Hawk and Dove. And I got a new sketchbook, and made this.
I will post that on my Twitter because you sent a cap of it, and the stream isn't picking it up very well, so I'll just post that one on Twitter.
Yeah.
So it can get the justice it deserves.
Yes.
Yep.
Just ice.
Just ice.
Yeah. And I can't feel that.
Just the eyes.
All right, Cole, show us what you were drawing.
Well, here's what I have so far. Not finished yet, but here.
Oh, that really does look like the My Hero Academia style.
Thank you.
I like their costumes.
Aw, that looks nice.
Very cool. I love that.
It's cute. I like things and turtles.
Oh, I like Star's costume. How much of it is everything?
Update: we got him 3 new followers, so we are 7 away. By the way.
By the way, speaking of followers, I am 1 follower away from 600 on Twitter.
Okay,
Nice.
so if you guys aren't already following Image, his link is in the bio as well. Hit it and then don't follow.
What?
I was 500 earlier. I'm making a party picture of it. Raggy's invited. Darken Link's invited. Popefire's not invited.
No, it's fine. I didn't want to go to your lame party anyways.
Well, I actually drew you in the picture anyway. You're jealous.
Well, I didn't want to be invited. I just told you that.
Well, he did it because he's nice.
Question: was I invited?
Image?
No.
No.
Not
Wait,
true.
what?
No, your
Nacho.
name is Nacho. Of course you're not there.
You're not there.
Wait, was I invited?
No, you're not. You had to like the post to be in it.
Bro,
Actually, that's a
Well, I've never been invited to things anyways.
Yeah, the first 10 people. And you
Don't
missed
beggars
it.
can't be choosers. Hey, Christopher, I didn't know I wasn't following you either. So it's not a big deal. Oh, and I like that photo, like the little finger gun.
Spider Knight.
Oh,
you're
you have
nice.
really clean fingernails. I'm really jealous.
Wait, what?
Oh, sorry, I was looking at Christopher's Twitter. He posted up a new photo, and I'm really like his fingernails are really nice. And I'm looking at mine, and I'm like, wow. If somebody looked at my hands, they would be really ashamed of me. I can't because of my job. I can't grow fingernails out, so I always have to cut them short, and I hate it.
What do you do?
I was
I volunteer with children, and
Okay.
I am not allowed to have sharp fingernails, so
Anyway,
they are cut.
who set him on their list?
How's you gonna scratch them if you don't have long fingernails?
Well, they don't want us to. I mean, that's the whole logic behind it, is not to like
It's no fun.
yeah, well, it can be an accident where you pick them up and you accidentally scratch them or something. So
Yeah.
Watching kids,
it's better safe than
scratching
sorry.
them. You can't scratch kids. Why watch them?
Yeah.
Until
So
you have to deal with a Karen and tell her why her special snowflake is hurt, don't ask questions.
No, we don't really like deal with that. Anyways, I don't want to be too on this topic. Long feet cats are unattractive that way.
Anyway, I just have one question to ask, and then I'm gonna leave. Who set him on their list?
Nacho said you were on his list, and he will fight you in the parking lot of a Wendy's.
I ballet danced on a church background. Fight me, nerd. Alright, I'm gonna get out. And that's all. Hi guys.
That way their beef stays fresh.
Hey, you take care.
Beef stays fresh.
Bye, Spider Knight. Thank you for coming on.
Welcome.
You take care.
Poor Nacho. I totally threw him under the bus there. All right, guys. We do have 14 minutes left.
Yay, 14
so, just remember, we may. Do you guys want to go for 3 more minutes and then call it?
Well, actually, I was want anything that goes longer because I want to try and complete this on the stream.
Well, we are already 30 minutes. Like we'll go to 12. But I want to drink more tonight. That's what I want to do because I still have some alcohol left.
Popefire wants to get drunk.
Exactly.
Gotta get it out of the fridge.
Actually, I'll start now. I'll be right back.
I gotta go.
Things just got interesting.
Some spring cleaning.
You thought Popefire was
that. Are you surprised by that still?
I could just push the button and end it all.
Then why don't you?
Come afterwards.
Do it. Do it now.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do it, Anakin.
I can feel your anger, your hatred.
I'm gonna try and convince Third to play Halo with me tonight. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can hear this because it's sort of a weird lid, but no, nothing. Perfect noise right there. That, my friends, is the sound of freedom. After these messages, we'll be right back. So, actually, I want to let you guys know to please keep Raggedy in your thoughts and prayers because something has come up that he does need a lot of love and support for. So if you guys do not mind going on his Twitter, or if you have him on Facebook, sending him a message or tweet saying you're thinking of him, I think he'd really appreciate it. I will be selling Teen Titans icons just so I can send him some money to get him dinner for him and his daughter. And it kind of sucks. It feels like this month has been a really, really bad luck for us, but it'll be okay. And
yeah, anything's better than February though. But normally.
But just let Raggedy know that you're thinking of him and that you love him.
Yes, show some love to Raggedy.
Yeah, so Raggedy is our boy, and we really miss him tonight.
Yeah.
This alcohol is for you, Raggedy. Well, okay, it's for me, but also
don't do that. Pouring out for homies is for dead people.
Oh, are you following the Yellow Brick Road, Nacho? Because you're talking about heights.
Nice.
No, just playing Destiny.
All right. right, 10 minutes left, my friends. Oh, Adrian, how have you been doing? Aren't you working on a book?
Yes.
Yeah, that was very enthusiastic there.
My daughter was up. I was getting her back to bed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Care to let us know a little bit more about it?
It's with Cassidy Bond writing. It's 10 pages, and it's a small fantasy story.
Cool.
Really,
Very enthusiastic.
That's all I can say. I can't.
Well, I can definitely say that hopefully that I'm looking forward to seeing what you come up with.
So I got to see some of the art because somebody spoiled it for me, and I am very excited for it.
Cool.
And I will.
When can we see it?
Yeah, when can we expect it? When it's done.
When do you guys plan on having it done? When do you expect to have it ready for us to look at?
As soon as possible.
To be determined as soon as possible.
I'm working on it now.
Okay, good. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, also, big thank you to everybody that showed up for our Relentless interview. I could not make it, but Raggedy did hop on, and those guys were so happy. They got to like 32 views at once, and
Awesome.
they were so happy, and we'll probably be back soon, just because we had a lot of fun, and they really liked the idea. So thank you guys so much for coming to watch us. It's a lot of fun that you guys enjoy me being mean to people. I do. I'm glad that I can be a bully. No. So I love it when people come on here and they're like, "You never say anything mean to me, Pope. You're a really nice person." I'm like, "Oh, that's because I don't know you." Like, this is how I show affection to my friends: is I'm mean to them. Like, if I'm not mean to you, that means I don't like you.
Ooh.
Almost really like me then. There.
Yeah. Oh yes, I adore you.
Yep.
She must be moderate with me.
Image, I roasted you like 2 times today.
You call that a roast?
She throws you into the open fire.
Oh yes, Nacho is my favorite person in the whole world.
I'd assume that's because he's short and easy to pick up. But...
Follow the yellow recruit. Follow the yellow recruit.
You should just list that short and easy.
Well, I do like to punch down. I love margaritas.
Do you need a magnifying glass near that?
Ooh, wow, Speedy. That's cold.
Microscopic.
Not that small.
Sorry, did someone say something? I can hear that.
Hey. I guess I could be Marty. Back to the Future.
Darken Link is creepily saying that he's eating nachos. Oh, Flint, I'm mean to you all the time. Why do you think your nickname is Flint? I'm going home, Neostar. Actually, Neostar, I would love to have you on stream sometime. Because I love your intros. He's like, I am the shining star. Like, every time I read that, I'm like, oh, that's nice. That's really funny. I guess that's why he doesn't send you invites.
Oh.
No, okay, get this. I'll send Flint an invite because the Cult of Raven's like, hey, you should invite in Flint. And I'm
Did I hear something?
No, because
I heard a hello.
Yeah, Pope just.
Yeah, where'd it come from?
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
What a shame. Well, I was saying how awful you were, and how I was plotting on getting rid of you.
Oh, okay.
Plotting your downfall.
I was thinking there's got to be a way I can get him off of here. All right, guys, 5 more minutes. So we have 2 artists. that are still showing their art. The third gave up because the moment I mentioned Halo, he's probably already started loading it up.
No, I had to do some other things that don't need to share it on screen.
Uh-oh.
That sounds dirty.
Yeah.
No,
He's a dirty
it's
boy.
Awkward. That's awkward.
I think I had to re-download Halo.
Ooh, yeah,
Fine.
we'll end in 5 minutes and we'll play Halo, because that sounds fun.
Except for me, I don't have a Halo thing.
I like how you added the hair now, and it was not because of peer pressure. It was all on your own. Now, why did you pick Batgirl and Nightcrawler?
Because I thought they were a good match. They're both fun-loving, both cool characters, and I could see him going after her after Dick ignores her for the 1500th time and deciding, hey, that girl looks cool. I think I'll hook up with her.
Get a piece of that.
Nightcrawler doesn't let beautiful women go to waste, so definitely be chasing after Batgirl.
I love Nightcrawler. Yeah, Nightcrawler is your favorite X-Men too, isn't he?
He's my favorite superhero.
Oh, yeah. Well, I knew that. Nightcrawler is my favorite Marvel character. He's so adorable.
Yeah.
All right, Image. We're coming to you. Are you set?
I'm not finished, if that's what you're asking.
Well, we would still like to see your beautiful art.
All right. Can you see that?
Now this is Starfire and Nightwing crossed with My Hero Academia. And this is adorable, and I love it. And I love those suits. And the Nightwing's hair is amazing.
You need to scoot it over a little bit more.
Like at first I was. Wait, what?
Scoot it a little bit more.
Scoot it a little more. There you go. There you go.
That better?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Cool.
Look at Starfire's cute face and look at Nightwing's nonchalant face.
And happy belated birthday to Dick.
Mm-hmm.
You grow stronger and stronger every time.
Yep.
I know Starfire.
I mean, to survive the bad writing, yeah, it has to take some strength.
I'm glad Jason got the joke.
Save me. Save me, Popefire
Now,
from DC.
Our last surprise artist that didn't even know he was supposed to draw, Adrian, what you got for us?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Why are you here then?
Adrian.
Because I was invited.
Yeah, Adrian
Yeah, but
is
I was
OG.
told I could talk.
Hey, Adrian, let's be
Look,
honest. You
look,
were invited. You were
look,
kidnapped.
Look, I've paid my dues, okay? For the church, so-
Adrian is OG Titan Squad, man.
Yep.
All right, so
Exactly.
real quick, Third generously put his mercy back up. Thank you so much. And again, big thank you to Image and James, because we were going to have to cancel and Jason would have been really sad. So thank you for making Jason's night.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome, y'all.
I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Like
very beautiful
if
mercy, by
this
the way.
was a real church, I would be a cardinal, and you guys would be all altar boys.
No,
Okay,
like,
no.
Adrian
No.
was so OG that he was actually back in when we had the White Knights of Popefire.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If we get enough artists back for next week, we'll continue with At the Altar. The reason why we canceled it is because a lot of times it's difficult to get artists on.
We're
But
finicky people.
yeah. It was really stressful because I always felt like I was letting my viewers down. It's like, I'm just gonna stop it for right now. But I do appreciate all the artists that do hop on. The bios for them are in the, or well, the links. Excuse me. I think I'm almost done with this beer and it shows. The links for each person here, except for Third's, because I messed up and I did not put his in, but I will put his in when we stream Halo, possibly tomorrow. They're all in the bio, so please check them out. Again, thank you guys so much for hopping on. It does mean the world to me. And I'm glad we got to bring At the Altar back, and I'm glad that we got to have such a fun topic. Thank
Yeah.
you guys so much, and have
Let's do it
a
more often.
wonderful night.
She's just
Yeah,
ashamed
we
of
could do
me.
this
That's
more
the only
often.
reason my
we'll do
link's
one.
not there. She's just ashamed.
Jason, maybe we
Yeah.
should do. Do you want to do one on your channel to see if we can boost the subs?
Sure. Yeah.
So we're gonna
All right.
continue this on his channel?
Next week we'll do At the Altar on Jason's channel.
Oh
Ooh,
boy.
what's the topic gonna be?
You have to remind me. 'Cause I'm old, I'll forget.
Real quick, let's let the chat pick. We'll go first person to pick something interesting, and
This is a
because I'm
horrible
fine
idea.
with whatever, because I'm not the one drawing.
Cat. Choose turtles. It's just turtles.
Well, I was really happy that people, because when I announced that we were bringing it back, everybody was like, "Oh my god, I'm so happy!" And I was really excited. Like, it actually hyped me up because I was thinking I'm gonna bring it back and nobody's gonna watch. But you guys have really made my day. We are not doing one character. The whole point of At the Altar was to try and make it to where there's one topic, but they can pretty much draw whatever they want.
Well, turtles aren't one character.
Yvonne says Star Wars. Are you guys cool with Star Wars?
Ooh, to draw
Nacho
Starfire as a Jedi, you bet I am.
Nacho's saying Power Rangers. So do you guys want to do Star Wars or Power Rangers?
Power Rangers.
Star Wars. But
All right, we'll do Star Wars and Power Rangers.
oh
Yeah, like
both.
either Star Wars or Power Rangers.
Yes.
Why am I throwing my vote in there? I'm not even gonna be here.
Flint,
I
I'm
can
gonna
draw
write that one
Starfire.
down. So because I like that one.
I could always draw Starfire killing Power Rangers with lightsabers.
All right.
Awesome.
Thank you guys so much for watching and have a fantastic night. Nacho, get us out of here.